Collective. I hope everybody's doing great. So we're going to get some messages and see what's coming in, what you need to know and be aware of at this time. So let's begin. Let me light up a candle. All right, so I also have an Etsy shop. My name on Etsy is the same name on here, all one word. If you want to find me, look me up, check out my oils and merchandise that I sell and offer. Per order of oils, they do come with free crystals. And I do offer personal readings, crystal ball readings, and pendulum readings. You are free to ask me questions. If you need a remedy, if you need me to pray for somebody, or you need any spell work done. All right. So my email and all my information you need to know is there in the About Me section. Also, already pre-existing spell tutorials and oil DIY making videos are in my playlist. All right, so let's get into it. Let's roll the dice. What do we have coming in? We have Aries in reverse, number 4 in reverse, and we have Mars, Tuesday, Aries and Scorpio, action, sex, ambition, courage, and aggression. All right, so let's get into it. I offer crystal ball readings, pendulum readings, personal readings, and hidden truth messages with Prince Orbis. He's the demon of truth. And also he can answer things to come, past, present, and future questions. All right, so let's get into it. I'm feeling called to these red oracle cards. And you can also book me for any of my reading services, personal readings, also on Etsy. You can schedule there with me. My Cash App, Venmo card information is in my description on here as well, and also my Amazon wish list, and like I said, my email as well. If you want to be a supporter, help the channel in any way, and if you want to send me anything by mail, also feel free to reach out to me through email. Okay, so let's begin. Let's see what's coming in for you guys. What do you need to know at this time? What's coming in for the collective, please? What are the messages? Some of the oils I offer 8 chakras oil. It opens and activates all your chakras. Protection oil, reversal uncrossing oil, Venus love oil, Hecate, Lilith oil, San Ciprian oil. Follow Me Boy. I have Mother's Bliss, which is a healing oil. I have indigo water oil, which is like Florida water. I have Psychic Powers. It's for scrying and divination. I have Sex, Love, and Me. It's a less libido. I offer all 4 elements: oil, earth, air, fire, and water, and their purpose in the description. Protection oil, guardian angel, all-purpose protection oil. Lunar moon, goddess oil, immortality oil. So there's a lot of oils. I have 23, like I said, up and going. All right, so we have breakup, grieving your loss, feeling lonely, processing heartbreak. Healthy choices, cleaning up your act, taking care of yourself, choosing better partners. We have fresh start, new opportunities, leaving the past behind, getting another chance. And at the bottom, we have father figure. So makes a great dad, divine masculine, strength, and protection. Okay, there's red roses on this card. And we have the baby at the bottom. And then we have opposites attract. Okay, I'm actually going to pull a couple more for you guys. Getaway. So a getaway. Vacation together. Much needed break. Romantic retreat. Oh, and I offer facial glow. It's like an all-natural, like Botox. I was going to say, so all my oils have vitamin E oil in them, so you can use them on your skin or in your craft. Manifesting, whatever. I have millionaire money I offer. So like I said, I have a lot of oils. Check me out. We have journaling, creative release, keeping track of patterns, exploring your feelings. And then we have getting clarity. Some of you guys could be moving into a new home together, a new house, an apartment, getting a new home, or going away. So getting clarity, seeing through lies, being real with yourself, and accepting the truth. Also, picking up maybe dream journaling might be good for some of you guys. We have tying the knot and aligned. Marriage-minded, unexpected proposal, long-term commitment, and aligned. Walking your path, living your life purpose, going the right direction. All right, cool. So that's what we had out of here. Thank you, Spirit. This is the Cosmic Insights Oracle. Pregnancy and Gold Digger. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. So let things flow naturally. And I just seen earth signs and sexuality. Guardian. Could be moving on from an earth sign. So no, and okay, moving and caution. Or you need to proceed with caution here. Pregnancy. I just seen pregnancy. And challenges. So what's coming in, please, for the collective? Narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Guardian. A lost loved one watches over you. Okay, we have someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. And then we have challenges and cycles. Fate, karma, something getting, something beginning. And challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. Earth sign, and yes, luck is on your side. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Gold Digger, move on, and gambling. So you could be being asked from your guides to move on from a narcissist, or somebody who has Earth in their chart, or somebody who is a narcissist and a Gold Digger. Gambling, problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. And vacation. You will soon be traveling. Sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Okay, I've seen that while shuffling too. So, alright, I'm being called to this oracle. Really cool deck. High Priest is at the bottom with authority. Number 9. So Virgo energy, Hermit energy. Number 4 is on the dice. So Emperor energy, Aries energy. And then it's funny because we also had Aries on the dice with Mars. All Aries. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, I'm hearing something about walking your path. Something about your path is very divine, like aligned, or I don't want to say divine because I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is in like spirituality, and like I am. This could be like Wicca, or you know, somebody who practices magic. Okay, so you're really in your path, or you're going to be aligned very soon with something here. We have Witch's Runes, foretelling. You could be a psychic. We have Elemental Magic with Nature, 29, 21, 14 with Sigil and Symbols. Okay, maybe some of you guys recently just learned how to make and create your own sigils for magic. I learned how to do it, so it's pretty cool. We have 25 with Kitchen Witchery, recipes, again, so confirmation. And 11, crystals, amplification, amplifying. 32 with Poppets, sorcery. And then we have casting a circle with boundaries. And I did see at the bottom of that red deck with the gold heart, the card under that was, it was boundaries. Okay, so boundaries twice now. 37. Witches of the Craft, proficiency, number 40. And there's a fairy in here, so elemental magic, or elementals you may work with. And 22, the old ones, or I feel like even leave offerings too, kind of like me. The old ones and honoring. 22. 34, Sabbats and celebration. And I was actually, that's why I was looking over at my decks in the beginning, because I wanted to pull another deck out to go kind of hand in hand with this. I wasn't sure if it was going to be the Halloween Oracle, but it might actually be Seasons of the Witch. So with Sabbats and celebration. So let's pull a couple of the Seasons Witch Oracle. I love, those are some of my favorite decks. Anything witchy and spooky. Alright, so I have the Lammas and I have the Bulk. I have the Shaman and the Beltane, but they're in the smaller versions. So let's start out with the Lammas. Okay, I'm getting somebody's birthday could be right around fall, autumn time. So I'm getting like the cold chill, cold feet, having to, you know, put a warm fuzzy sweater on and some socks for the colder weather. Or something could happen around there this year. I'm also being called to my Sepatarian, I mean. Serpentine is green. That's Sepatarian. I love Sepatarian. Alright, so let's see what's going on, what's coming in for you guys. So, in bulk would be the dates February 1st to the 2nd. And the Lammas is August 1st. And the in bulk is February 1st to the 2nd. Beltane is April 30th to May 1st. And the Shaman is October 31st to November 1st. So yeah, it'd be the Shaman that, like I said, I'm getting autumny feeling, autumn vibes. I look right around Halloween. It starts on Halloween, ends November 1st. Okay, so we shuffled these good. Let's see what's coming in. Now, like always, if this video resonates for you, even just bits and pieces of it, feel free to hit the like button. It helps me greatly, the algorithm, and it also helps me as a reader pick up on your guys' energies for future videos that I make. Welcoming the harvest, 43. Expect growth and expansion as your hard work has paid off. It's time to celebrate. So again, going on vacation, celebrating. Flower bouquet, number 20. Savor presence with life and notice the magic living in the small moments. So if there would be one question that people ask to us witches, they'd be like, well, where do you get your magic from? How do you know how do you know how to do magic? Magic, anybody can do magic. It's really all a matter of trusting yourself. Okay, trusting your intuition, trusting yourself is the number one thing about being a witch. All right, and then we have number 10 with corn. Let spirit guide you and take meaningful action, or let's, you know, kind of goes hand in hand. If you quiet the outer noise and listen and trust yourself, also spirit can come through and, you know, lead you to what you need to grab or what to work with as well. So let spirit guide you and take meaningful action. Dreams become reality when combined with purposeful intent and action, and it's all about your intentions. So, spell setting is spell casting. All right, we have meadow at the bottom, 31. Let your being be as full and vibrant as a summer meadow. Okay, let's pull from the, I always forget one, the in bulk. Let's pull from the in bulk. That was the Lammas. I really want the Litha one. The Litha one is purple. So Litha dates would be, and she actually, the maker of these decks is, she has a tarot deck she's making called the Winter's Tarot. You can order it now, pre-order on Amazon. So like the Yule or the Witch's Calendar, she has every month, she has a deck for every month, I believe. So like Beltane, Ostara, and Bulk, Yule, Shaman, Mabon, Lammas, and Midsummer. So I'd like to have all of them eventually. So yeah, I don't see Litha on, but Litha, I believe, falls in the summertime. So I'd say maybe Ostara or Midsummer. All right, we have River Rocks 4334. That's funny. Go with the current, dear one. Find peace and letting go. Let life wash over your soul and welcome your becoming. We have 31. What the fuck? Because we had 31 at the bottom here with Meadow. So, Milk Moon Witch. Watch as the tides turn in your favor, weaving the waters within and conjuring unspoken desires. I really like watching Witch of Mushroom Forest. And also Moon Moth Goddess. She's a good one too. She's a tarot reader. But if you are new into witchcraft and want to learn how to do it, I would recommend White Raven Witch's Lair. White Raven on YouTube. And also called The Broken Prophet. He does a lot of hoodoo. And Hoodoo Delish. She does a lot of hoodoo too. Forged, and I like, personally me, I like voodoo better than hoodoo, but, so Forged in Fire 21, that's my number. Your strength was crafted through adversity, a mastery only you behold. And then at the bottom we have 32 with North Star, and there's the fox. There's a little fox on the top of it. Did I say welcome to Firefox Fairy? My channel is actually called Zalily Tarot, and I have an old YouTube channel. I have 2, Blue Moon that I don't use, and ABC space Tarot space 4, and then the little U. So ABC Tarot 4U is my other old channel, but I need to re-access that account. I don't know the information, and it's been years. So anyway, funny story. The name called before this name I have now was actually Zalily, part of kind of like making my Wicca name, but a little twist. So, fun fact. North Star, I am an embodiment of what I seek, walking with purpose while focused on my path. So I'm mostly, if you guys are new and don't know much about me, I'm mostly fire and water, but I do have all 4 placements in my chart. Earth, air, fire, and water. So I'm mostly Scorpio and Sagittarius. One Aries, or my Lilith placement is in Aries. I have 1 Aquarius placement and 2 Capricorn placements. 4 Sagittarius and 3 Scorpio placements. So yeah, fun facts about me. The moon is my Scorpio, sun Sagittarius. I love my water signs and earth babies. My favorite. Okay, so let's since we're on such a roll, why don't we pull this witchy deck? I have a lot of books here. Santeria, Mexican Magic. I have a whole bunch of different books on magic, different kinds, because I'm really open to different religions, not just under one bracket. My grandmother's sister got her ancestry done, and she's 99% Sicilian, 1% African American. So I thought that was pretty cool. Book for this. And this is called the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. And also, if you have any decks that you'd like to mention that you think would be great for the channel, a great addition, or recommend to me, feel free to leave a comment or email me and let me know what that is, and I will most certainly check it out. So I'm open to feedback. Okay, we have Hearth, Homecoming, Familiar and Ancestors, Guardian and Remembrance. And then we have the bottom Litha with Intensification. I was just talking about Litha. Candles and Magic, Ostara and Incubation, and Lunison and Prosperity. So, and then the Wiccan Reed with the Ethos. Okay, very nice. So like I said, somebody that I'm speaking to could be a descendant witch, meaning you've had witchcraft has been passed down to you through generation. Okay, hearth, homecoming, familiar, guardian with the black cat, and ancestors, remembrance. I actually had a black cat named Diamond. He had a little white diamond on his chest. I named him Diamond. I didn't know it was a boy cat, but because I was little. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's actually my neighbor's cat, but he'd come over here every day and he'd bring, time to time, and like in the morning, he would drop moles off on the stone outside. So he was like bringing me a gift, a present. So yeah, he was a cool cat. He was all black. Yeah, let's see what hearth says. There's Lunason. Litha. Okay, so I'll read the Litha one. It's at the bottom. In all that you do, and all that is done, bringer of life and midsummer sun, intensifies and gives you strength to claim your power at any length. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. So it's talking about what you have been waiting for comes into fruition during the summer months. Shine brightly, don't give away your personal power with that boundaries. Move forward fearlessly. Call on the strength and the sun gods to break through. And I do have a lot of oils I have made that aren't on the Etsy. Like I do have my sun oil made. I think I gotta make some power oil. I have like my fairy fire enchantment oil, juju oil, my Elegua oil. I have a lot of, because I have the oil book, so I like, you know, I love making oils because I like to do my spells and practices, manifesting. All right, so hearth, homecoming. I just cleaned my cauldron out today, actually. It's summer, or it's time to do something for you. Stop racing round. Don't do the do. Return to that which you know best. Enjoy some warmth and well-earned rest. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Okay, this is talking about, you've heard the phrase, home is where the heart is. Well, it certainly rings true for you at this time. The hearth calls you back to the bosom of your family. To return to the center of what really is important, to remember where your loyalties lie. This is a vital time right now for you to enjoy some home comforts where you can relax and be the real you. You're done with the pretense and keeping up with others for appearance's sake. It's all been rather fast-paced for you, and it's time to slow things down and take it easy. Hearth invites you to return back to basics for a while, where you can rest in the warmth and sup some nourishing soup. Here within your very own space, you can review your priorities and maybe rework that schedule of yours. But for now, curl up and focus on some peace and well-being. Welcome home. Okay, then we have the familiar with guardian. A bark, meow, squawk, or song, look who appears, 'tis never wrong. Lighten your load, call to your side, your new best friend, your familiar guide. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Okay, it says, witch's foresight. Do not be afraid to ask for assistance. You have a strong bond with a trusted animal. Call upon your familiar. Look for signs in the animals that come into contact with you. Study the meanings of different animal medicine energy. Help is at hand. And speaking of like medicinal and healing medicine, I have this crystal medicine oracle deck. So when I said if you need a remedy, you can ask. I was talking about crystals, oils, or herbs. I can help you with any remedy for anything. Just ask or email me. Also the Tarot of the Orishas companion. Okay. They sent me the book, but I thought I ordered the deck, so I still have to get the deck. All right, anyway, so Yes, it says, folklore reveals that supernatural beings called familiars helped and supported witches in their day-to-day lives. Known as animal guides or spirit helpers, they protect and guard their human companions through, speaking of companions, Jesus Christ, confirmation, through thick and thin. These spirit guardians can come in many different forms, from four-legged winged ones to mythical and magical beings. Okay, so I'm getting dragon energy and also fairy elementals. So we are in the year of the dragon. Ancestors with remembrance. And today I actually had a deja vu. So that's a good sign. And if you've been seeing 1111 a lot lately, that means a new start. You're welcoming new, like a new start. You're going to be receiving new downloads. So that's a good sign. Says ancestors, remembrance. Ancestors of blood and bone, from earth you have to spirit flown. Ancestral lines now heal at last and break free from chains of the past. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. And speaking of letting the past go, making way for new. The obstacles you are experiencing are connected to the past. You're holding on way too tightly. Now is the right time to finally let go. Remembering those who have walked before you and understanding their ways will help you to release any hurts and pains. Healing ancestral lines will enable you to break free and step into the freedom your soul yearns for, to be whole and complete. Remembrance asks you to honor the ancestors, for those who have lived their lives trusting in, recognizing, and interacting with the spirits of the land and living in accordance with the magical law of nature. Call upon their wisdom to assist you in awakening to the magic of the old ways, of the days when nature was respected and the natural balance in all things was ensured. I'm getting Maria Laveau. Okay, I just thought I seen her face on this card while I was reading, but so Maria Laveau may be significant to you. Respected and the natural balance in all things was ensured. Remember, too, who you are and where you have come from, and honor yourself for never giving up as you walk in the footsteps of the ancestors. Okay, very nice. Very nice energy. And we read the lithium card, so intensification. Things could be heating up, intensifying. This is called the Beloved Dead Oracle deck. And another cool deck I would like to eventually get my hands on is called the Voodoo Tarot. Kind of like this deck in a lot of ways. So it speaks of... It's got a lot of good cards in here. Alright, so yeah, why don't we pull this? Because I'm getting the play card energy. Play. Loosen up, let loose. Come home, that homecoming hearth card. Martyr and perfection. And disconnect. So disconnect from the world for a little while. Wise guy, or energies that are no longer serving you. Leadership. Yeah, so you're being called forth right now to okay, just seen innocent and disconnect. So maybe take a loving role here. Stand in your power. You could be a light to others, a guide to others, or even like a teacher, a mentor in some way to others, and not even being, you know, aware of it. Acts of love, self-care, and visitation. Or you're being getting signs and synchronicities through your ancestors, through your dream state. And guardian team, your divine, your soul tribe, I'll say. Limelight and witch, yeah. Let's get a couple more shuffles. Perfection. And remember, with perfection. So you could have always known you were a witch. Kind of like me. I've always known I was a witch. Ever since I was very little. I was always called to that side. The left-hand path, some would call it. All right, we have ancestry, acts of love with self-preservation, and act of love here and now. So ancestry, self-preservation, and here and now. This is coming home to yourself again. We will read that perseverance card, preservation. I'm hearing heaven, let your light shine down. So we might pull the witchy woman oracle and pull a song for you guys. We have compass. I'm also getting compassion, to be kind to yourself as well at this time. Be kind to yourself. Trust yourself. Remember, only a good witch knows, and trusts herself, himself, whatever. We have religion. And like always, confidence comes with time and practice, and that's why it's important to keep practicing. Practice makes perfect, right? And then we have visitation. So again, you could be either having people come visit you from a different state, or even this could be spirits, ancestors, guardians, divine beings. But I do feel like it's a living person or persons is going to be visiting you. Family members. Okay, I'm getting like Georgia energy. I picked up North Carolina energy, and also I'm hearing Nevada. We have change. Also maybe Texas for some of you guys. Something's changing in the background. Or you're changing, you're growing. Tension, teacher, drama, remember, and acts of love, yes or no. Okay, so you may be feeling unaware, or maybe other people are recognizing your change, but they're not sure yet if it's good or bad, but obviously you're going to know if it's good or bad, okay? And that's all, you need to know. We have optimism and labor. Okay, so as long as you're changing for the right reasons. Okay, oh, I got to read that preservation card. I almost forgot. Compass, ancestry. Martyr, location, disconnect, academic, wise guy, time, and wholesome. Witch, observation, invisible, kindred. Okay, I don't know where that card went, but I'll look it up in the book because I know what card it was. And then we'll get into the tarot. I have to turn the fan on. Puppies! 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 You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You bet you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for rainbow when the getting's good. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit of Johnny Cash. So let's see, perseverance, disconnect. Hold on, guys. The card's 29, so I might have to go to... page 29, my loves. Okay. I think it goes in order. Yes, it does. Thank you. Thank goodness is right. So let's see what drama says. Play is cursed. Characters who habitually impose episodes of conflict and chaos are poisoning every scene. These bad actors can't stop themselves from pulling focus at celebrations, get-togethers, and otherwise happy occasions, and embody their agendas to not only disrupt, but also to entice others into their fray. Their whole personal universe revolves around their shaky sense of self, and they'll suck you in like a black hole. Depending on the emotional setting of your own upbringing, drama can become normal, insidiously familiar, and even a welcome dynamic. You tolerate because you're used to it. In fact, how strange would it be to experience a holiday without any unnecessarily theoretical or self-indulgent behavior? This card asks, is the pattern still alive in your adult relationships? The beloved dead of drama reminds you that you have a choice. If you're being enticed into quicksand, don't engage because you can't win. You can't expect rational behavior from an irrational personality. Drama says that while distance is an advisable antidote, if you can't remove a problematic person from your life, set boundaries and become the dispassionate observer in their presence. So another card of knowing that you're changing for the right reasons and also setting boundaries. Okay, so I'm actually glad I read that. All right, and then we have perseverance, I believe it was. Hold on. Privilege, prophecy, purpose. I'm not sure what card it was. Perfection, perception. I think it was perception. The beloved dead of perception brings a soft, moist cloth and asks you to clean your lens. And it instructs all those airborne senses to return to their seats, buckle up, behave, and prepare for landing. Now take a deep breath and look again. The beloved dead of perception wants to help you remove whatever is keeping you from making a choice or moving forward under the influence of a wonky misperception. So this is a very good oracle deck to have on hand. All right, guys, so I'm hearing now that you've talked the talk, can you walk the walk? No idea where that's coming from, but somebody needed to hear. All right, let's get it. I might get the Citadel. And for a clarifying deck, we are going to use the Witch's Everyday Witch. I forgot what that tarot deck's called. Very good deck. It might be the Everyday Witch, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure. It might be. It might be that. All right. All right. Lies lead you nowhere. Seek or speak the truth. So these are two decks combined. So what does my collective need to know, please, for their highest good? Pertaining love at this time. Current energies. Or advice, wisdom, silent counsel. What can you tell the collective regarding love from the best perspective? What you need to know. We have toxic relationship, fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, and trigger. We have the heart wants what it wants, and triggers affect the ability to trust. So two cards of talking about triggers. You're doing too much. Balance is needed. And we have travel. Anxiety. So yeah, some of you guys, love might not be a sole point right now for you in your life. Just putting that out there. We have anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, and restless. Okay, ex-lover and healing. That dragon. Okay, just seen the dragon. And the owl. You both share spiritual experiences and ex-lover. Memories, the past, old flame, nostalgic. So nostalgic means reminiscing in the here and the now. Reminiscing about your person. Like it's, you're replaying it in your head as if it's like you're replaying it over. Reminiscing, memories. We have addiction, toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, and obsession. And then we have they feel a deep connection with you. Crossroads, choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisive. Now, some of you guys, I'm getting the feeling this could be past energy. Maybe at one point you or your person or both of you guys struggled with addictions. but this isn't current energy. Okay, so it's funny that that's coming up. We have crossroads, and they feel a deep connection for you. This is the deck. It's on Etsy. Show me more, please, Spirit. They are hiding something important from you, between the lines, hidden meaning, vague, speculate, and inflict. Or somebody's trying to hide the fact that there could be some type of codependency or addiction at play here. Okay, we have roll the dice. Remember, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. So we have roll the dice, take a chance, risk, leap of faith, strategy. And relationships take work, show a little more effort. Okay, at the bottom we have, here's the white dragon. Time apart will improve your relationship. Very nice. I like that energy. So time apart, as you're healing and focusing on yourself, they also are doing the same. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We're probably going to use the Mystic Palette. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You bet you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough. When you're able, when the dealing's done. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what deck it is that I want to use right now. Alright, I think we're going to use the Rider Waite by Vintage by Dark Forest, and she's also on Etsy. These are both by her. The sparkly ones and the ones that look like they've been burned by fire, the corners of them. So we're going to use that deck, and then also I want to get the Citadel. So she is called Dark Forest Vintage. And let's see, yeah, same thing. Crystal Tarot deck by Dark Forest. I'll show you a peek at this. These are really cool cards. So Two of Swords, you have a decision to make. All right, the Empress at the bottom or on the box. You could be an Empress, Emperor, Magician, manifesting. And like, again, I said we're going to be using this deck to clarify. Four of Swords, resting, confirmation, healing, recuperating. Or no, I said the Magician, manifesting, not resting. All right, anyway. Talking to myself. You got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to hold 'em. My friend bought me those little humshoe hand earrings. They're cool. So they're little earrings. My friend got me. I got them sitting at my table though. All right, what do we got? What's coming in, please, for the collective current energies? I could keep in mind I could be picking up on past energy, current energy, or energy, future energy that hasn't played out yet. So the Devil and the Six of Wands. Somebody could be overcoming some type of addiction right now, or in the process of overcoming, or has already conquered their addiction or codependency. I do feel like it's addiction, but the Devil doesn't only necessarily indicate that toxicity patterns, addiction, but it also could mean somebody needs, like, is in their sexual energy. They're playful, so to speak, you know. They're feeling flirty. Easy way to put it. Alright, so what's coming in? Eight of Wands is all about communication. Six of Swords is moving to. In a new direction. And Four of Swords is healing, resting, recuperating. So let's see. This is a good choice of deck. Let's start out with your energy first, collective. We're going to pull 6 cards. 1 overall energy, and same with your person. So 9 of Swords, first card out. Okay, somebody needs to get more rest or beauty sleep, I'm hearing. Like spiritual vamp re-up. We have the Chariot and the Empress. Wow, we might just get 4 cards and then 1 overall energy. Yeah. The Chariot and the Empress, 2 major arcana right off the bat. Cancerian energy, Taurus energy. Okay, we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. And for your overall energy, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oof, oof, and oof. 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. 8 of Cups under that. 9 of Pentacles. So some of you guys, I feel like you either don't have love on the brain, or you're trying to get back at somebody. Or you're really confused right now when it comes to love. You're really confused, don't know if you want love. You could be like talking to somebody one minute and then maybe the next, like, I don't know. You could be talking to somebody who you are very close with or have an affinity with. This could be your soulmate. I'm getting soulmate energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, could be an earth sign. Or you are the one with earth in your chart, or you both could be an earth sign. So again, use your discernment in all the videos, in any tarot reading that you watch, and only take what resonates and leave the rest behind for somebody else who needs to hear these messages. So anyway, okay, so we're going to see who's coming towards you or already in your energy. So now my readings are a short-term time span. I like to only go 1 to 2 months out from the time that you see this or the time that it's posted, mostly when you see this. For everybody's going to be on different, different levels, different journeys, different paths. So everybody's reading isn't going to be, it's not going to resonate for everybody the same exact way, and that's okay. All right, let's see, let's get your person. Who's coming towards the collective or on collective's mind? Deepest soul level. How is this person feeling about collective? Who is this person to the collective? Wow, these cards shuffle awesome. All right, Knight of Cups, and look what's under that. So weird. They're both on horses, white horses to be exact. One has a cup in his hand and the other has a flag. So the end of the Piscean era is what the Death card represents. Okay, somebody could be shedding an old layer to his skin here. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, I'll show you the rest of the cards in my hand. 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. All right, you have somebody who either you've already gone the distance with, or this is going to be somebody new, but something seems strange or like off about them. I don't know if I should keep this card out or not. All right, we're going to put it back. So we're going to keep the Knight of Cups out. All right, show me more about this person, please, Spirit. So far everything seems to appear well on the surface, or okay with this person. But I've only drawn 1 card, so that's not enough to, to see how it all is going to play out. Okay, what are their intentions for collective? So this person could be a water sign. They could be right around the same age as you, or I'm getting a little, I don't know, maybe they could be younger, but they seem a lot more older than they look. So I'm getting really strongly that energy. They could be very mature, say, for their age. We have the 6 of Pentacles as their intentions. All right, show me more about this person. What actions are they going to take towards collective? 2 of Pentacles. Oh, I just heard something about a fan. So they're taking their time. Maybe they got their head in the clouds, or they come in 1 minute and then they put their foot in the door and then they run and then they try to come back like nothing happened, or I don't know, something seems very like off tone, off beat about this. Okay, show me more, please. Not consistent. Back and forth with that 2 of Pentacles. Juggling, could be juggling options maybe. We have the King of Swords. So very skeptical, very not attached to their emotions. Like I said, very back and forth, wishy-washy. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Hangman. It could be somebody who has Pisces in their chart because the Knight of Cups is a water element. All right, show me this person's overall energy, please, Spirit. So I don't know. I don't want to assume anything, assume the worst yet. So why don't we clarify? Okay. Let me clarify. One card, please, for this person's overall energy. Okay, I'm getting for the initials. It could be like a P, a B, a J, a T, or a Z. First, middle, last initial. All right, so Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm glad I pulled all three, because if I didn't see this Three of Pentacles in reverse, you never know. But Three of Pentacles in reverse means that somebody doesn't want to build with you, at least for the same reasons. So they could have their head and heart set on you for the wrong reasons, or reasons that you wouldn't understand. And doesn't necessarily mean that in a good way. So the Tower is at the bottom. All right, let me get one more for your overall energy, collective. Four of Pentacles with the Emperor. So there's an Emperor energy on the dice, and Aries energy too. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Temperance, and the Knight of Wands. So you may have two people trying to come towards you, and one could be competition and the other could be trying to scare, like I said, competition, the other person away, because they are facing each other the way they're on the table here. So I'll show you. All right, somebody wants balance. Somebody does want the real deal with you. So either you could be dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign. And the other person, I feel, is in it for the wrong reasons, like I was saying. So it could be an earth sign, or it could be a fire sign. We also have air here. And one card, one cup. So not a lot of love. Not a lot of love. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four Pentacles, Two Swords. And for you, you have three majors. So four majors. Empress, Emperor, Chariot, and the Devil. Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Aries energy. We have two Swords energy and one Earth, or one Pentacle, plus the Devil, which is also Capricorn, Earth energy. All right, we have the World at the bottom, so Sagittarius energy. You are wrapping up and completing something here. Five Pentacles, the Queen of, there's the Black Cat, a familiar, Queen of Wands. So why don't we clarify? Thank you, Spirit. And it does come with a little guidebook. Really cool. Oh, I didn't even see that. Page of Swords. Hello. I hope that didn't mess up the whole reading. Let's pull a Citadel. Okay. I want to see what you're moving ahead towards with the Chariot, and then we're going to clarify their King of Swords energy. Gemini energy. The Smith in reverse, overthinking, taking action. Obviously the Chariot. So yeah, you're not delaying, you're moving forward with something, whether that be clearing up bondage to material, any toxicities, patterns, addictions. You're not taking no for an answer. Like you're being a leader now, or you're taking charge of a situation now. You're standing in your full power. Or you're seeing something crystal clearly the way you're supposed to be seeing things. I just seen 53, 53 on the screen, so that's pretty cool. We will pull an angel number. Okay, show me one more for this Chariot energy for the collective, or what's coming in. What do they need to know? The Astronomer, discovery, and augury. Very nice. We have the Alchemist at the bottom. Balance, invention, and destruction. With the Herald, small regrets and longing with the bunny rabbit. The unknown and a journey with the walker. And the hunter. Remember I just showed you the guidebook? Looks like the same thing. That's the hunter. Sure-footedness and predestination. So yeah, you know where you're going. You have a plan. You're the alchemist here now in the situation. And you are going to be dealing with your soulmate because we have the Empress and the Emperor out here. All right, this might be a karmic or somebody that you're only supposed to be learning some type of lesson from. I don't feel like, for all of you at least anyway, this is your soulmate. I just don't. That's just my intuition. And what I can gain and tell you from the energies. What I'm picking up. So let's clarify this person's energy. Why is the King of Swords here? Who is this person? And why are they showing up here in my collective's reading? Okay, now I'm getting A and S for first, middle, or last initials. Because I heard, obviously, the Smith card, and then I heard Al. So somebody's name could be Al. Why is the King of Swords here? I'm hearing Sam, Amanda, maybe Randy. Somebody's name could be Randy. It could be a girl or a guy's name. I got it as in a girl's name, Randy. Okay, we have the King, control, reversal of fortune. So yeah, corrupt. That's how I was kind of seeing that. And it's funny because look, it's a sword with the King of Swords. Okay, and then we have the Spy Master, knowledge and distrust. So this is clearly somebody you don't trust. Hierophant energy, kind of, with the key and the crow. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, the back and forth energy. Then who is this Knight of Cups? Is this the same person? It could be two different people. For some of you, it could be a water and an air sign. We have the Dancer, self-expression and strength. So Leo energy. So you could have a fire sign that has good intentions that's coming towards you. Remember I said you have an earth or a fire sign, and one of them could be bad and one could have good intentions. All right, the Sailor, new influences and wanderlust with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Walker, awareness and reflection, or the Waker, sorry. The Captain, taking command and teamwork. And Three of Pentacles in the upright is teamwork. That's what it means, collaboration. All right, let's clarify. Let's clarify these cards, guys. Very nice. I love all my decks. I'm not gonna lie. I love all my decks. I just do. I actually bought new hair ties today for if I needed them for the decks. So, all right. 57:47 just on the clock. What about, I just heard, what about time? So we have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So within time, you could be connecting to a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Nine of Swords in your head. Nine of Swords was your first card out. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords, please, for collective. What are they in their head about? High Priestess. You could be missing this person. You could be the one that's very nostalgic at this time. Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, back and forth, equal, fairness, equality, bringing something to the table, giving part of yourself, they also doing the same, reciprocation, the World, Six of Pentacles. So you also had the Six of Pentacles, or they did, on their energy. Okay, show me the Nine of Swords, please, for collective. I want to make sure we have enough time for more oracle. So let's get through this. Show me this Nine of Swords, please, for the collective. Why is it here? Pisces energy, the Hangman. So in every which way, every route, Every way you look at things, you can't help but feel the lack of this person's presence, their energy, and how they're bound to you in every way, shape, form imaginable. So this very more than likely could be a soul bond connections. Maybe even a karmic connection. I know karmic connections have a strong affinity for one another. They can even pick up on each other, you know, like telepathically. We have the King of Wands and the Tower. So there's your fire sign. That's Leo energy with the King of Wands. And Scorpio energy with the Tower. Scorpio, Aries energy. All right, let's see why the Empress is here for you. So you could be very abundant at this time. You could be, like I said, having a new, receiving new downloads, having a new start, so to speak. If you've been seeing 1111 a lot lately, 111, or seeing the signs and synchronicities, like numbers, even numbers on license plates, street signs, whatever the case may be. On the radio, you could see the clock, your clock at home, having specific dreams about specific people, places, or things in your dream state, okay? So you're very aware, you're woke at this time. And that's all because of your Empress energy. You're abundant, you're fertile, you're a giver of life. You wouldn't be receiving changes if you weren't open and ready to receive, you know, these changes. So you must be doing something right, you know what I mean? Show me the Empress, please, for the collective's energy. Okay, now I just heard the name Carrie Ann. 8 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. Okay, 5 of Wands. So you could even be getting out of a situation that once entailed drama or conflict of some sort, okay? Like we read out of the Oracle deck. People that just like to take the fun and shine out of things for you or other people's lives because they're not happy in their own life. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. All right, show me why the Devil is here. Capricorn energy for collective. Bondage to material. Again, this could be you needing to come out and play more, expressing yourself sexually. Or it could literally mean a physical, you needing to, like, kind of be more in your shadow self. Your lower energies. Yeah, let's see. Let's find out. Why is the Devil here, please, for collective? Playfulness. Or on the other, like I said, the flip end, it could be addictions. Or things that you're doing, or that you're allowing other people to do around you that aren't healthy for you. Or your environment to be around. 5 of Cups, grief, bitterness, sadness. Crying over spilled milk, so to speak. Why is the Devil card here, please, for collective? 9 of Pentacles, something about your emotional freedom or freedom in general, independence, confidence. Remember I said confidence comes with time and practice. Practice makes perfect. Try journaling, try sleeping with a journal next to your bed so you can document your dreams when you sleep or when you wake up from your dream state. We have 10 of Wands, or even try testing your abilities, your psychic abilities. There is a game on horoscope.com. You go all the way to the bottom and click Site Maps. It's called the Psychic Test. Or you can draw out the 5 shapes yourself and scramble the papers, obviously face down so you can't see them, and try to guess what shape it is. There's the waves, there's the square, there's the circle, there's the star, and then there's the box. So those are the 5 shapes, and draw them each on their own piece of paper. Okay, so that's part of called a psychic test, and see how many times you can tally down how many times you get them right out of, say, like 20 tries to test your psychic ability. We have the 3 of Cups coming out with the Devil. So yeah, It's time to release the burden with the Ten of Wands. Put the weight down, the weight of the world on your shoulders. Maybe try to nurture yourself more. Go get a manicure, pedicure. Go get a back massage. Go see like a masseuse or chiropractor, or what's that called where they stick needles in you? Acupuncture. All right. Cupping, yoga, meditation, karate, tu chai twin, I don't know, kukai quin, who knows, but kung fu, hoodoo, jitsu, I think I'm trying to say. I don't know, but all right, let's see why the Chariot's here for you. Three of Pentacles, yeah. Yep, so I am speaking to somebody who is well familiar with witchcraft or Wicca. We have the Black Cat again on the card. We have the potion bottle and fire, which is a fire element, magic, and strength. Again, Leo energy with that infinity. So I think there's only 2 cards in the tarot that have the infinity, and I believe it's the strength card and the magician that has that affinity in it. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, is it death? So end of, like I said, end of the Piscean era, the ways. But for you, this just means out with the old, in with the new. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Literally, out with the old, in with the new. All right, let's see why the Knight of Swords is in reverse here for your overall energy. And then we'll get your person's energy, whoever this person is here. Now, I'm not saying go out and get shit-faced and celebrate. I'm just saying, you know, still moderation and keep things simple. Just remember, you know, take care of yourself. You don't even need to drink. I'm not advising you or recommending you to drink, but I'm just saying, appropriately learn how to celebrate that doesn't involve any substances or alcohol. You know what I mean? Nurture yourself. TLC. The Hermit. Going within. Wisdom. Talks. He's holding the stars in the lantern. I believe that's the 6-pointed star. Six or 7-pointed, I can't remember. I have this really old tarot book my friend gave me. And it's literally, that's how I knew about the end of the Piscean eras with the Death card. It was from this book. So this is a really good book. This is called A Complete Guide to the Tarot by Gray Crown. And it was actually published in like 1935, I think. So I don't know. Let me take a peek in here quick. It's by Eden Gray, Crown Publishers and Inc. in New York. And it was 1970. Yeah. My deep appreciation to Nan Bramer for her invaluable assistance in the preparation of the manuscript of this book. Also to Mary Beckwith Cohen with her advice on all matters that concern astrology. Concerned astrology. All right, so let's take a look at the Hermit card. So major arcana. And the Chariot's got that same star above his head. So this literally, even the star card with those stars, it will say what they mean right here. The 8-pointed stars and a large one, all representing radiant cosmic energy. The 7 smaller stars correspond to the 7 chakras of the body. So that's all about the star card. So why don't we take it over to the Hermit, number 9. I think I got ahead of myself here. Yep. The Hermit stands, okay, so this is the lighted lamp of truth, containing within it the 6-pointed star, the seal of Solomon. The Hermit carries a patriarch staff to use on the narrow path of initiation. His cloak and the mantle of discretion, and in some decks he partly covers the lantern with it, as if to protect truth from profane eyes. He is ready to go to the help of every man who cries for light. He remains on the heights throughout the long nights of spiritual darkness. Only those who dare do and keep silent can see the light of the hermit's lamp. Be humble if thou wouldst attain wisdom. Be humbler still when wisdom they hast mastered from the voices of silence. The number 9 is the number of pure intellect, also the number of initiation, because it is the Trinity of Trinities, and in it all numbers are gathered up to emerge once more in a new cycle of 10. The 6-pointed star, the seal of Solomon, is also figured as a 9 by counting the outer and the inner points in a special way. Every soul is upon some step of the path. We ourselves may have passed them on the way. When we refuse to recognize the divine center in others, we are bearing false witness, for we are not seeing our fellow men as they are. Gautama Buddha has said, "The light of truth's high noon is not for the tender leaves," and from the scriptures come the words of those who have faith. Thy word shall be a light unto my path. So divinatory meaning from the hermit, or meaning. Silent counsel, prudence, discretion, receiving wisdom from above, instruction from an expert in your field, a meeting with one who will guide the seeker on the path to material or spiritual ends. Attainment of goals, a journey may be necessary in order to gain knowledge. So that is what the 6-pointed star means. It's the key of, it's the seal of Solomon. His cloak is of discretion, mantle of discretion, and his staff is of narrow path of initiation, patriarch staff. Okay, so every little, literally in the cards, believe it or not, this book breaks down every little point down to the background, to the mountain, to the castle in the background. It literally is really in depth, this book, of the meanings, every little meaning in the cards. So that's why I really like that book. Okay. All right. So the Hermit with the 7 of Wands, Spirit is saying you may need to defend or protect something. Again, do with it thy wilt, with the wisdom. And also not to being judging someone or seeing them falsely, being a false witness is also not doing unto others as you would do yourself. So it's still a false testification. It's still a false document. So let's see what the Knight of Swords in reverse says. It's being narrow-minded, therefore lacking wisdom, lacking spiritual profanity, growth. Okay, so for the highest above of all, if you're not speaking the truth or telling, you know what I mean? You're not being in your highest power. Therefore, you know, you're being cast down or shade upon you, and nobody else, thy would be ignorant to stand for you if, you know what I mean? If nobody else will, if somebody that, whatever. So you get the point I'm trying to say. So the Knight of Swords in reverse says, your ambitious energy may have turned into impulsiveness and rash decisions. You may be out of control, leading others to trouble or danger and heading for a fall, like the Fool in reverse. You are a quick thinker and a fast talker, but be careful about being hurtful or controlling towards others. Think before you act and be a bit more careful with how you communicate to avoid intense arguments with others. Okay. So again, these decks don't really get in as deep as that book does. That book really breaks it down. Knowledge is power, and wisdom or beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So like I said, everybody is unique and divine and different in their own way. And we were all born, created to be that. If we were all the same, we'd be boring. So let's see this person, who the hell this person is over here. I just heard the name Jack. Who is this Knight of Cups that's coming towards collective? Now, just because it's a Knight of Cups doesn't mean, for some of you guys, it's not a feminine, okay? And you could be the masculine that's watching. So always use your discernment, flip or switch the roles. God dang, we're getting short on time. Who is this? So the Star, Aquarius energy. Somebody who hasn't fell short of their dreams, their wishes. And the Abyss, the Sacred Abyss, that bird. And my Anubis Oracle actually has a really cool meaning too, so we might have to delve into that book. See, I could go on and on and on about all this stuff. Six of Cups in reverse. So somebody, this person isn't a past person. This could be somebody new. And the Knight of Pentacles. So, either this person, if this is a past person, this is them either moved on from somebody, there's no more connection, attachment, or this is somebody strictly who only has their eyes focused on money or career and not love, which is weird because I don't know why it'd be clarifying the Knight of Cups then. Doesn't make any sense. Four of Swords, healing, resting, which makes me think that this is a new person. And if this is a past person, this is a jackass. If this is a past person, Page of Cups. All right, let's see why the Six of Pentacles is here. So you could have two energies in this spread over here. Two people in your energy. Knight of Wands. So there's the fire sign. There's the earth sign. Magician, Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, you do have somebody that's lingering in your energy that does want to manifest you for the right reasons, but they could be afraid because they feel like they have competition. And that's what I mean. This other person over here is scaring this person away from them wanting to come towards you. Something like that. Show me the King of Swords. Who is the hell is this King of Swords? When it comes to my collective, Gemini energy, Seven of Pentacles, King of Cups. So, okay. So this person wants to get you nowhere, or dyslexia, wants to get to know you better on a superior, like a deeper level. I don't know why I said superior. Emotional level. Maybe even commit to you. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Not sure if it's the same energy. Because we've got a lot of different energies coming out. King of Pentacles and the Chariot. You do have an earth sign that's coming towards you. King of Pentacles, the Chariot with the Page of Wands. And you also have somebody who could have a kid. So that's how you'll know who this person is. And then we have Justice at the bottom. They want to make up to you. They want some type of victory with you. Or even I'm feeling like it's a victory, but on the other end, it could also be somebody wanting to apologize to you. Or like I said, they have a kid. Page of Wands. A person has really good spirits. They could have fire in their chart again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Alright, show me for this person's overall energy. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? With the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Or somebody, I'm getting two, somebody could also have a really good job. Or they know how to take care of themselves. They're very financially independent. And this person's a good caretaker. Like, they could be a good father figure if they do have a child. We have Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, I'm picking up the energy. Maybe this is somebody that you are going to start vibing with, and you're wondering if you should move in with each other and join hands, like get in a relationship with the Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So new beginnings, new passionate beginnings. But they could be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They could be a little hesitant. and want to take it slow, be on the safe side, if they do already have a, you know what I mean, a family, like a kid. So let me read the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You may be a perfectionist or a workaholic, but be careful about neglecting your personal relationships in favor of work matters. Okay, so yeah, they could have work on the mind, like I said, with the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps try to spend more time with friends and loved ones. Alternatively, you may have little motivation and ambition when it comes to work. If your work has become too routine-based or boring, try something different. If you put your mind to it, you can make your dreams come true. Page 89, 88, so 888, if you've been seeing 888 lately as well. I did the other day on a license plate. Okay, show me more. Why is the Ten of Swords here, and then we just had the Ten of Swords at the bottom, so that was weird. For this person's overall energy. I just heard K, and then I'm like, we get the King of Swords, so what the fuck? That's funny. King of Swords again, so Gemini energy. Who's question marking me on my phone? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wants to have it all with you. Queen of Pentacles. Show me the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Something, right? There could have been a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse that didn't. This could be like a baby, ex-baby mama of your person's Eight of Pentacles, who was either this is somebody they work with, you work with. It doesn't, like, different energy. This is someone you could work with or they work with, or wants to build, wants to work. They're a hard worker, but somebody was being a little greedy or stingy when it comes to money, or being a working partner, like a business partner. And we have the Ace of Cups. All right, so they maybe got work and play mixed up somehow. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant, which says the High Priest too, which is weird. So the High Priest and the High Priestess. So again, you could take it a step further with this person. It could turn into like a committed relationship, or if you're already at that point, it could turn into like an engagement. All right, let's get these cleaned up. We should have time for one more oracle deck. Okay, so right about around the time of Neptune, Pisces subconscious, so Pisces season. The dice rolled when I move. I always do, still read them, even if I bump them and move them. I still take that as part of the message. So right around Pisces season may be significant to you guys. We have number 10, and we still have Aries on the dice. Yep. King of Swords just flipped in reverse. So you may have a narcissist trying to reach back out to you in Pisces season. Because the King of Swords in reverse is a narcissist. Alright, show me the way. Show me the way. Oh, the witchy woman and the angel numbers. Every day. This is the song deck. This is on Amazon. Beautiful deck. Beautiful deck. It comes with a guidebook. It's the moons. And then it's like Halloween season. So, again, I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite time of year. Fall, autumn, when it gets cold and you have to bundle up and wear nice, thick, cozy sweaters and boots. My favorite time of the year. Scarves, maybe even hats. Hoodies, right? Bonfires. sitting out underneath the stars, next to the fire. Cool, brisk breeze, you know, blowing on your skin. It's nice. My favorite time. And then you can drink some apple cider, hot or cold, depending on how you prefer it. Okay, what do we got? We have Light My Fire and Devil Woman. So 41 and 66. We have Goodbye to Romance at the bottom. Oh my god. Number 43 with Crystal Ball. Hotel California is one of my good favorite songs. So Light My Fire, the time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Devil Woman, you better get out of there fast. And then we have 69, Magic. Oh, it's magic, you know. Never believe it so. And you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. Number 70. You don't own me. I don't know if that's the same song, but... Okay, let's get one more. Okay, Heart of Glass. Please don't push me aside. Number 35. And 28. Wish you were here. Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? So you miss somebody right now. That's what it's feeling like. Somebody misses you. Crimson and Clover. I think I could love her. That's a cute card. And there's the Dragons. Under pressure. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Number 21. That's my number. So remember I said I seen the dragon? I was picking up on dragon energy, more or less. Okay, so those were your songs, guys. All right, let's get some angel numbers. Let's wrap this puppy up, and then we're going to get some... then we're going to get maybe some initials. I don't think we got much time left. So, again, you can book me for personal readings and also perks to being a member. You get a free card pull once a day, daily at your request with clarifiers via email, picture, and description. And also you get once a day your zodiac sign video requested. Those are the perks to being a member. And when I do raffles, you guys are the first ones entered in to the raffles. And we go live 1 to 3 times a month and talk about anything and everything spirituality related. So hop on over and join the tribe. Alright, so let's get some numbers. What does my collective need to know, please? 2121, soul connection, 1414, adaptability. And then we've seen 5353, or was it 5454? I think it was 5757. Okay, so let's see what numbers we get. I can't remember what it was. Ooh, 555, transformation, and 3131, courage. Rejuvenation, 4949, 3636, gratitude, and 3030, healing. Okay, let's get one more card. 4444, divine guidance is at the bottom. So transformation. I welcome change and transformation into my life. I release old patterns. 1515, freedom. So 555, 3131, 1515. 20% battery. I welcome change and transformation into my life. I release old patterns and embrace new possibilities with courage and excitement. Each transformation brings me closer to my true self. Courage. I embody courage in all that I do. I face my fears head on, knowing that bravery leads to growth and transformation. My courageous heart guides me towards my dreams. And freedom. I am free to be my authentic self. I release all limitations and embrace my true potential. I create a life of freedom and joy, living in alignment with my highest values. Okay, at the bottom we have 4949, rejuvenation. I honor the cycles of renewal in my life. I release what no longer serves me and embrace new beginnings. Each renewal brings greater growth and fulfillment. And I'm also hearing greater awareness as well. So F, remember I was hearing F for like Frank. Future, it's your destiny. What you've sown achieves success. We have P, and I heard P, and also J. T and S. We have an A. Purpose, divine plan, choose your path, meaningful work. We have U. So under pressure, unique, on your own, unusual occurrence, standing out. So standing out from the rest of the crowd. You're choosing your freedom now. We have that leadership card, courage, potential. We have I with insight. Look for signs, use your intuition. You are right. So you're right about something. You're spot on. And then we have V with venture. In process, go on a journey, make a move. Okay, we had a flipper. We have A. I told you I heard A. We have V, and then we have Y, so youth. Fresh ideas, young person, need practice. Abundant, more than enough, comfortable, financial gains. We have J. I told you I heard J. Justice, legal matters, being impartial, taking a stand. And Z, and I heard Z, remember? Zenith, high point, peak, performance, do your best. Okay, so these are all spot on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we didn't have one that flew out. I thought we did. Okay, and then we have R, reward, being prosperous, results of hard work, successful effort. And T, timing. I heard T. Did S come out? No, S didn't come out, but I heard S. Timing, do it now, coming soon. Cycles end and begin. We have O at the bottom. M, magic, and W, wisdom. Very nice. So I like that for you guys. Very nice. You don't own me. Don't tell me what to say. And don't tell me what to do. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. Alright, this is called Written in the Stars by Fire Witch Tarot. And by Fire Witch is also She Has the Truth Rising on Etsy. I don't know if it's the same person, but I could just assume that maybe it is because it's the same name. Okay, I'm hearing lovely pictures, so somebody could be looking up pictures at you, looking at pictures. We have, I want to experience all the phases of your growth, of your growth. I'm in love with the way you love, because I just heard soul retrieval, soul growth. And please help me to better understand you. It's always nice to hear from you. I prefer to keep our relationship private. So that could be that narcissist. The perfect kind of simple. Because they're, I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but whoever that person is a shady fuck if they prefer to keep your relationship private. No words need to be spoken. I can hear you. And our timelines are about to align. Very nice. Don't tell me what to say. And don't tell me what to do. Alright, last card from this deck. Taking back my power one day at a time. Very nice. Holy moly. He's stacked. You brought true balance into my life, is what somebody's saying. Or feeling, thinking. Yeah, you brought back balance into somebody's life. They miss you. You feel like home to somebody. Remember, home is where the heart is. My ex would say that to me all the time. He's like, home is where the heart is. So it's stuck with me ever since. Okay, this is called the Witching Hour Oracle. see what your spirit guides want you to know. Pretty cool deck. It's 2 decks combined into 1. Okay, I did that by accident. That was accident. I ordered 2 by mistake, so it actually ended up working out because it makes it a much thicker deck. And if the same card comes out twice, then you know it was meant to be. We have self-healing, number 6. 32, commune with the dead. So necromancy, it's called the blue moon. And it's cool, if you're a witch and you've never heard of the witchy calendar, the planner of the year, I recommend getting that because it actually tells you all the moon phases, the colors of the day, things of that nature. So yeah, it'll also have the moon. It'll say like the day and the month and maybe even the time when it turns direct into that moon phase, or when it's going to be at its peak. We have the cold moon, 39, with personal alchemy. And then the hand size planner, the witchy calendar planner, gives you recipes. It gives you sigils. So it has a lot of cool things in that book. I also got that as well. You can bring it with you on the go, or you can keep it on you like in your kitchen or at your table, and you know, you can still use the calendar. So it's pretty cool. And then at the very back of it, the calendar, it gives you the glossary of for like beauty, happiness, health, sleep, psychic powers. It gives you the oils, the crystals corresponding, and also the herbs. So it's really cool. Okay, we have growth, number 5, and 555, transformation, 1515, freedom. And then we have 13, intuition. So very nice. I'm going to leave it at that. We have 7, explore. And rest after labor, 26, because I did see that pregnancy card a couple times out of the first deck, I think. Or the Cosmic Insight Oracle. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you found what you needed to in these messages tonight, and stay tuned for more, guys. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy, and if you're thinking about becoming a member, welcome aboard, and I'd love to see you there. Take care, stay blessed, bye-bye.